Welcome to my channel. If you're here, odds are I invited you verbally because I am not so sophisticated as to be able to do it using PlayStation, and I don't have that many friends to invite, to be honest with you, online. So, if you're here, welcome. I'm going to probably be playing a game you don't care about, but if you've ever heard of Puzzle Quest, this is very similar to it. It's basically an MMO where you play by yourself, but interact very, very minimally with other people. So, the perfect multiplayer experience. If you don't really care for people. Oh, so this is one of my favorite mini games, but I can't play it, which means I have to grind. So, just like every other MMO in the world, except with puzzles, which makes it really cool. If you see on the left-hand side, under Kingdom Select, it says tasks. That's what you can do to get certain items. Like if you win 5 battles using 3 troops from a specific location, you get glory keys, which are cool chests. And then if you win using 3 troops from another location in your army, then you can get gem chests, which is the in-game currency. Gems are, and the chests are things you normally have to pay for. If you complete those challenges, you get it for free, just like every other pay-to-play game. Well, sorry, pay-to-win. But you can get a lot of this stuff without paying any money. I have paid a little bit of money to this game. I think maybe $20, because I like to support it. But I think the game is only worth $20 in its current state. If they fix some glitches and stuff, it would probably be worth more. But currently it's not. I keep going to the treasure hunt like I'm gonna get treasure maps, but it's not gonna happen without me doing anything. I don't know a cheat code like I used to in Sega. Oh, the days for up, down, left, right, select, start. I probably did it in the wrong order, which is why I struggled with it as a child. I swear, for a while I thought the code was fake, that it didn't really exist because it kept doing it wrong. I had to get help. So, that was frustrating. The memories. So, basically the idea of this game is you have your dudes on the left-hand side, you have the enemy dudes on the right-hand side. Your dudes have different attacks and abilities that hopefully can cream the other guy's dudes. You match all the funny different colors called mana in order to get your dudes prepped in order to use abilities. I have one guy that can use Charm, which makes a random enemy attack on both sides if there's people on both sides. If not, it only attacks one enemy. And it deals damage according to its attack, which are the little swords that are crossed over each other. Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to recommend people to watch this video who have no idea what this game is. Which is okay, because I'll probably be talking about random stuff most of the time through the whole game anyway, but I'm a teacher at heart, so I'm like, oh, what can I tell you about it so it makes more sense to you? You need to know. You don't really need to know. You don't. You can live your whole life without knowing how this game works. But in case you're curious at all, I just made a match of 5, which gives you extra mana, plus it gives you an extra turn, which is very useful for smashing the other guy's dudes in the face. And you also get an extra turn if you match 4 in a row, as well as you get extra gold when you do that. whenever the pictures light up for your troops, or for your enemy's troops, that's what they call them in the game, your peeps, they're called troops, because you're gem of warring, you're competing against other kingdoms. And you only get 4 people to do that, apparently, because that's a lethal squad, but it is what it is. This is Final Strike. It deals 18 damage through armor and health. So for this ability, you have to incorporate both, because it won't just go straight to their hearts. I actually have a person on my team that goes straight to heart, which is called true damage in this game. And that just means you can kill them sooner, usually. There are also attacks that only damage their armor, but that's also useful because you have to usually get through both of those before matching these skulls does any damage. Because this is the only way to do damage with your attack. It's to make matches with the skulls. Otherwise, you're using abilities in order to take out the enemy team. And as you can see, his little heartthrob ability almost knocked one of my dudes into the grave. But that's okay, because I've got a surprise for him. Final Strike. Dun 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 dun! Right in your face! Come at me again, bro. Come at me again. So, this is a Gems of War game, and I spend too much time on it. I definitely do. But I don't spend as much time as other people that are part of the community. It's kind of scary how much time they spend on this game. There are guilds that you can be part of, which I'm a part of, but I'm a part of a lazy guild. One where you don't have to be super active in order to maintain membership, because I have a life outside of this game. It might be a meager one, but it does exist. And it includes me going to the gym, working out for 10 minutes by standing still, and listening to my music, not locking my knees because it's bad. When wearing eye protection, I had to pay $3 for, because they no longer provide it for free, which is fine, but I wasn't prepared the first time that it happened. So, I can't spend all my time playing Gems of War if I'm standing on a plate pretending to exercise. It's just I can't do it. It's not possible. But that's actually why I started doing this, is because some cool peeps at Planet Fitness told me I was really funny after I got done using my protective wear I paid $3 for in the total body enhancement. If you are not familiar with that at Planet Fitness, basically it's this tube that you go into that has really high light, almost like a tanning bed, except the purpose of it is to like ventilate you and make you healthier, some garbage. I don't know. I like doing it though, because I do feel a little bit better after it. And it does have these vibration plates on where your feet go that is supposed to be an exercise workout. I don't really know if it, like, I feel like it does something. Whether it does actual exercise, I may never know, but I definitely feel like muscles are toned and shaped a little bit. Probably not half as effective if I would just get off my butt and actually exercise, but you know, who does that? Not I. I don't do that. So, don't expect it to start happening. But anyways, on my thought, I was telling you about the enhancement program because it made me wear the eye protection because the lights are super bright and otherwise you'll go blind. And I didn't realize until I put on the goggles that I had really fat eyes. And I suddenly felt super self-conscious about this as I'm like trying to smooth out my eyelids and trying to move the goggles so I felt less strangled with just it was as if my eyes were having a hard time breathing. It was really strange that I would have a hard time breathing myself because I felt like my eyes were strangled. But it's true, it was happening to me. I'm like, geez, what's going on? I don't understand. And I was like, oh, it must be my fat eyes. And it was like, I didn't even know I had those. But, I mean, they don't feel thin, being as pressed as they are. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, having all these negative feelings. And then I go out and I'm like, they're like, how did you enjoy your workout? I was like, well, I found I had fat eyes. So, I mean, I guess it's a learning environment. Like, you know, I felt good that I found out something new about myself, but I wasn't happy what I discovered. And they thought that was super funny. Half of that is added, by the way. Not all of that conversation took place, but I did say I had fat eyes and they thought that was funny. And then they told me that I should do a comedy channel or, like, you know, do something with my sense of humor. And I was like, oh, I probably should do that. I've been talking about going on YouTube for years. Literally years. Probably since 2012, when I'm pretty sure I think that's when I discovered YouTube existed. I live under a rock by choice, so I don't always know when new things come out unless I search for them. Otherwise, I just pretend nothing's going on. I feel like that's the safest way to go. So, somebody must be coming home. I have roommates. So I'm probably going to end this discussion so they don't freak out and ask me what I'm doing, because it'll probably be weird to them. But thank you for joining my channel. If you did, if you subscribe, I'll try to make another video and hopefully be more congruent on a single thought and be funnier. Hopefully I wasn't unfunny. I hope that I was at least 3 levels of hilarious out of 10. But I did want to thank my Planet Fitness people for giving me the inspiration to finally pursue going on YouTube, even if it's in the laziest form I could think of. Which, if you don't know, it's really, really easy to stream videos on your PlayStation 4. So, that's lazy man YouTubing is through PlayStation 4. Spread the word, spread the knowledge. But thanks for stopping by and watching my Gems of War experience. Till next time. Till next time, if I know how to end it. Oh yes, I found the button. Have a great day.